Norrköping là thành phố thứ 9 của đất nước Thụy Điển. Tổng dân số là 144.904. Tổng diện tích là 1.500 km vuông. Đây nó nằm trên đường đi lên Stockholm nha mọi người. Ở đây theo tin tức thông báo thì vào mùa hè này thì trên này đang cần tuyển dụng nhà hàng, người dọn dẹp, rồi người bán hàng, nói chung rất nhiều. Nó đang cần việc làm đó mọi người. Trên này cũng có, thành phố này cũng rất đẹp. Nó cách xa của tôi cũng mấy trăm cây số lận. Thành phố này cũng đẹp lắm mọi người. Ở đây thì nói chung là có nhiều cái thì mình thấy nó cũng tốt. Về đời sống thì nói chung cả Thụy Điển này, nó lúc trước thì nó rất tốt, còn bây giờ thì chiến tranh mọi mặt thì nó có thể thay đổi nhiều. Thì hôm nay tôi nói cho mọi người biết về tỉnh Norrköping, thành phố lớn thứ 9 của đất nước Thụy Điển. Ở nơi đây về đời sống xã hội, an sinh và trẻ em đều rất tốt nha mọi người. Rồi phía sau mọi người sẽ nghe về tiếng Anh nói thêm về đất nước của Norrköping, thành phố thứ 9 của đất nước Thụy Điển.
Norrköping, Sweden. Norrköping, pronounced I, is an urban area in Norrköping municipality in Östergötland, Sweden, and the seat of the municipality. Norrköping is Sweden's 11th largest urban area with 96,776 inhabitants in 2018. 7. Norrköping is located at the farthest point in the Bråviken Bay on both sides of the Motala stream that runs through the city. Norrköping has long been an industrial, commercial, and maritime city. The textile industry was the basis of the city's business until the 1960s. Since the 1970s, there have been 5 government agencies in the city: the Swedish Civil Contingencies Agency, the Swedish Migration Agency, the Swedish Maritime Administration, the Swedish Prison and Probation Service, and the Swedish Meteorological and Hydrological Institute. Name both Norrköping and Söderköping are considered to have been named after the compass directions, i.e. the Köping in the north and the Köping in the south. 8. Norrköping is sometimes called Peking in popular parlance. It is said that the nickname comes from a lecture that Sven Hedin once gave at the city's educational institution, where he explained that the city name Peking means Northern City. 9. History. Main article: History of Norrköping. Map of Norrköping from the 1790s. Norrköping received city rights in 1384. Such rights may have been granted earlier, but even then people had lived around the Motala stream for a long time. 10. The city had its first heyday in the 17th century when the Dutch, from Liege, businessman Louis de Geer settled in the city. He founded several industries in the city, including paper mills, weapons factories, clothing factories, and a shipyard. During this time, the city was Sweden's second largest city in terms of population. Waterfall in Motala stream behind the Louis de Geer Concert Hall. Norrköping has been destroyed by external enemies several times during its history. The first time was by the Danes in 1567 during the Nordic 7 Years' War. But the most decisive for the city was the ravages by the Russians in 1719 during the Great Northern War. The city has also suffered several fires, one of which in 1655 is said to have been very devastating. After 1719, the city was restored and Norrköping regained its place as Sweden's third largest city, which it continued to be until the mid-1860s, when the population of Malmö passed. Sweden's oldest newspaper in existence today, Norrköpings Tidningar, was founded in 1758. The pulp and paper industry has played an important role for the city, not least through the Holmans Mill and the Fiskeby paper mill just outside the city, both dating back to the 17th century. During the 19th century, the textile industry grew in Norrköping, and by 1830 the city accounted for 70% of Sweden's clothing production. 11. The good times lasted until the 1960s, after which several properties were demolished to make way for a modern city centre. This applies to the Tuppen textile factory and the old Gripen sugar mill, built in 1741. With the winding down of the textile industry, other industries grew up, among them Philips, which manufactured radios and televisions and was later replaced by Whirlpool, which manufactured microwave ovens. Production was then moved abroad. Ericsson previously manufactured printed circuit boards in Norrköping, but that operation has been discontinued for a few years. In 2014, a decision was made to close the Norrköping factory. Villa Flora was a house built in 1889 by the wholesaler Edward Ringborg. The house was designed in the Italian style. Since 1962, there has been nursing training in the house. In 1969, the people of Norrköping read that Villa Flora had come to an end. In 1970, the grand house with its large garden was demolished. In 1971, a concrete building was completed. The Norrköping City Library was its successor. All that remains of Villa Flora is a window. In the early 1970s, 5 government agencies moved to the city: the Civil Aviation Administration, the Migration Board, the Maritime Administration, the Prison and Probation Service and SMHI, the Swedish Meteorological and Hydrological Institute. In the early 2000s, Norrköping took on a new form as a university city together with the neighboring city of Linköping.